Hello and welcome to the Portent Kast. My name is Lila. I'm your dungeon keeper and host. Portent Kast is a queer, female, and non-binary actual play show where we're playing TTRPGs of all sorts, and you are tuning into episode 3 of Below the Grove. And let's introduce our cast.
Hello, I'm Ezra and I play Valencia.
Hello, I'm Raven and I play Erebus.
Hi, I'm Star and I play Sakura.
Hi, I'm Helen and I play Kieran.
Howdy, I'm CD and I play Otto.
Hi, I'm Kristen and I play Lorelai, and you're tuning in for the gun show. These are BB guns.
I think
This
I'm
is
getting
why
a
I put you
call.
last.
Tells me that you can keep updated with the podcast and TTRPGs, anything we do, by following us over on Twitter at the Portent Kast. What else do you say, God? You can watch episode clips on our TikTok and YouTube Shorts. And if you want to keep updated with episodes on the Portent Kast, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Apparently, there's also tickets to the gun show today. Where can we find those, everybody? Yeah. All right. Okay. I love you too. Bye.
And now let's dig into this week's episode of Below the Grove. Our crew of strangers has been partaking in the New Dawn Festival to celebrate the new heir to the throne. And while at the festival going into the Shadowlight Imaginarium on their first night here, the ticket vendor and fortune teller of the circus had foreseen something plaguing each of them. She later summoned them to her carriage at the hour of the owl to tell them of what she saw. And to provide them with more details through a reading of the fates. These strangers learned of a supernatural event that would take place and would be a catalyst to a brewing plague. They were also offered individual readings where they each had some insight into their past, presents, and futures, and how that could affect the journey they will inevitably end up on together. After a few follow-up questions, they all went their separate ways once more as they dwelled on this new and foreboding insight shared with them. We pick up as the announcement of the birth of the new heir rings out throughout the city, and as a few of our strangers begin to arise to the festivities. Is there anything anyone would like to do as the third day of the festival persists?
Lorelai's gonna go have fun with her new beard before she shaves it off.
What does that entail?
She's gonna braid it and then put some flowers in it, and then she's gonna go see if she can find the other people that they met with yesterday and try to cheer them up with her beard.
Okay, you do know that Otto is staying at the castle, and you know that Sakura obviously is at the Imaginarium, and I believe you guys both had, Valencia and Kieran had said that they were staying at the Misty Huntress Tavern in the Whispering Alleys. So who do you go to first?
Probably Sakura.
Okay.
I think, yeah, they're the closest one.
What is Sakura doing at this time? Or is he still sleeping?
He like reads in the mornings. So he's probably like got some tea and is sitting down reading and like flipping through stuff.
Okay, you hear a knock on your carriage door.
Where's my book? Brush myself off. And I go, hello? Hello? I don't open the door, I just say it loudly. Who's there?
I can unmute. Like, it's Lorelai.
And Erebus.
Yeah, he makes himself look presentable and then opens the door again. What? Oh, you grew a beard.
Yeah, you see Lorelai there with a beard with a bunch of braids and flowers in it.
It was a
Okay.
potion I made on the first day of the festival.
Oh. You don't just grow beards overnight, usually.
I hope not. We were wondering if you would like to come have fun at the festival with us.
Why?
To get to know each other better before we go out on this crazy adventure together.
I close the door.
That went well.
I take a step back. And he's having like this quick thing where he's thinking really hard, sighs deeply, gives himself a small beard, and then opens the door again. Okay.
You see Sakura with a small beard.
Out.
Just like orc, like black little.
Like mutton chops.
Oh god, not yeah, he gives him mutton chops,
Mutton
actually. Yeah.
chops.
Literally, yeah, okay. I love it too much. He gives himself mutton chops, and a little mustache.
Oh, I wish I could grow a beard.
Oh, you
Like,
you do the thing. The connected mutton
I
chops
give
to
it a little, like-
mustache. Oh god.
How about Nago?
Biker stash.
Alrighty, y'all.
It
You
suits him
both
so well.
have great beards.
You want a beard too?
Sure.
I can make another potion, unless
Cast minor illusion and give you a beard for 1 minute.
you
Give
look
you
so
the long white beard, like Gandalf.
Oh, this is so funny. I don't know what to do with all of this.
Your hand just goes right through it.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I won't mess with it. And he kind of like puts his hand up. He's like, I won't mess with
As
it.
you do that, it just disappears from your face.
Oh,
It won't
damn.
last long. I go up before it disappears, and as it is about to disappear, I put my hand up through the beard, and it goes like right up to his chin, and I'm like, yeah, it doesn't last that long.
It was cool.
we can go
Thank
try to
you.
make you another potion, and we can all have beards.
I don't know if you can make the potion right now.
We can see if the stand game is still open.
All right.
So what are you two doing today?
Exploring, having fun, trying to not dwell over our readings from yesterday.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
kind of the
'cause-
plan.
I think the last thing you guys saw was him just storming out. Okay, let me finish getting dressed, I guess. I think I have a lot to do over here today.
Great. Then we will see you at the potion game.
Oh, okay. Where is that?
Going
Okay.
2 different ways.
I'll ask someone else. Okay. I only need like 5 minutes to get dressed if you just want to wait.
Yeah, we can wait.
Okay, thank you. I feel like he's like wearing like the saloon like black like a full white outfit with a butt flap. He goes, "All right, I'll just be a moment."
The assless chops, but with an ass.
He goes back out dressed in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
God, he's got an ass on him.
you guys go to the potion game. The dwarven man that you had grown a beard for is like, you can't join. I'm sorry, you already won one contest, you know. I gotta level the playing field for everybody here.
And I wanted to make another one.
You could go down to the apothecary and go ahead and buy the potion ingredients yourself. You'd wish.
Try.
I mean, sure. Okay. Yeah. You partake in the... We give you a bunch of ingredients, you try to make a potion, and it gives different effects.
How do I do this? I whisper over to Lorelai.
Good question. Put stuff in this.
Here, just tell me what to do. And I'll go over and sit down and I'll cast message to her repeatedly and have her basically just tell me what to do. And I'm like, yeah, totally. And every time I say, yeah, totally, I'm like, you're doing, I'm just like, and then this, and then that's me casting a message. And I'm just like, and then this.
Make a sleight of hand check for me. No, plus 18 for Mariana.
Damn. That'd be such a plot twist. I was just Mariana again.
Just transform into her.
What'd you say?
17.
Okay. You continue dealing with the potion. Kind of towards the end of it, as everyone else is like continuing to make theirs, you see the dwarven man kind of taps on your shoulder. No cheating there, dearie.
No cheating. For cheating.
That little message spell.
About it. I'm not trying to win anything. I'm just trying to make a potion.
Okay. Somebody else wins the pot of gold. Make a intelligence check for me. And if you have proficiency in alchemist tools, you can add the proficiency modifier.
Got an 18.
Okay, you make a potion. Probably has similar effects to the one that Lorelai made. You actually have 2 vials, considering he didn't use the one that you had made, because you were disqualified from the contest.
What that? He's a cheater now. Okay. Bugs goes like, okay, this will probably work. Drink this.
Sure. And he drinks it.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution or wisdom?
Constitution.
I was thinking of something else. Sorry. For what we did previously.
That's not kill Erebus.
Because Ezra had to roll a wisdom saving throw, but it was Constitution first. I was thinking of that.
Rolled a 22.
Nothing happens. Kind of just feel all warm inside, like a good, almost like you're buzzed.
Huh. No, I don't have a beard, do I? Damn.
No.
Okay. We tried.
Yeah, I don't really do this that often. Here, do you want the other one?
Do you want me to try it?
I mean, you can keep it. I'm not going to drink it. I can get a beard whenever I want.
Fair enough. And he just puts it in his bag. He goes, okay, so what's the plan?
We can go try to find the others and see what they're doing.
During this time, obviously Valencia is sleeping right now. What is Kieran doing?
Would she have gotten her like 4-hour chunk earlier? Yeah. Then she's just like sitting up in her bed, and she's probably just like keeping an eye out the window, just kind of thinking. She's not in a rush to do anything until Valencia wakes up.
Okay. She needs a full 8-hour rest because she was interrupted in the middle of hers, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if anything, she'll like pick up a book and read for a bit, or, you know, she's just keeping herself busy in the room.
Okay. Eventually, the 3 of you, Erebus, Sakura, and Lorelai, all head towards the Misty Huntress Tavern. It is, let me look here. It's run by this orcish woman, who kind of has like a wolf pelt kind of on her shoulder. Yeah, she's just running in. She kind of welcomes you in. Not many people in here at the moment. Yeah, the three of you, Erebus, Lorelei, and Sakura, all end up at the Misty Hunter's Tavern, run by an orcish woman. Kind of welcomes you in. What do you do when you get there?
I'm gonna go get a drink. Not alcohol, just tea.
Okay, you can go
I think
get a
Erebus will
tea.
probably follow.
You guys go get drinks.
I can't be by myself in a place I don't know. I follow them.
What
Okay.
a mood.
I do think I think he questions it for a little bit. He goes, I would like one.
Okay, coming right up.
It's free today, right?
Yeah.
This is
You get one free drink as the
Cool.
princess being born. But yeah. And
Yay.
you guys get one free drink, one of your choosing.
Yay, government.
Wouldn't say that. Yeah. Is there anything you guys do when you're here, or
Making funny faces as she's trying to drink with a beard for the first time.
It's getting in your
Yeah, it's-
bottom part. It's getting.
It's in the.
She's just like, how do men drink with this?
Practice? I don't know.
Maybe that's why they're all dehydrated. Oh God. Oh. Okay, I don't like alcohol.
Have you never had ale before?
No. Oh, that'll put some hair on your chest. And he scratches a little bit, and actual hair just forms on his chest for a little bit. Ugh. Or try it. It's not good.
what was your question, Erebus?
Has he ever had ale before?
Oh yeah. You had ale.
Yeah.
You've been to a lot of functions where like socially drinking was acceptable.
Yeah, I
Has-
feel like he would.
I don't think you've ever
Lorelai
been
had ale.
drunk ever. No, absolutely not. Lorelai's never had ale.
She's just like, she definitely looks at it and she's like, can I try?
Sure. Be careful though.
He just kind of stares at it and just sniffs it. She's like, she tries it.
It's disgusting.
Yep. She's like, that's horrid.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay. I take it back and I slowly sip it. I don't think this is for me. I think I'll stick with the teas and the scones if I'm honest.
Do you want me just to sip on it? I've had it before. It's bad, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, you can have it.
Yeah,
Right.
he'll just sip on it.
The bar
probably
owner is
also
just
got a
looking at you
tea?
guys like, what is this interaction?
We're just three
Three-
friends sharing a beer. Beer?
Friends.
Erebus was probably drinking a tea. That's probably what he got, so he just hands you his tea.
Thank you. Elderflower?
Yeah.
Yum.
Are you guys just
Quite
waiting
the-
for Kieran and Valencia?
Why did we come here?
Yeah, we're just waiting on the other two. And
You want me to
Otto's
go
still at
ask
the
about them?
castle. We could. Yeah, that's probably a better idea than just staying
Right.
here.
Okay, I stand up. Socially anxious. I'll go up to the bartender and be like, hello. We are here to see our look back over at those two. Look back over friends.
Are you now?
Maybe I should say it with more confidence next time. Kieran and Valencia?
Don't know
They're
those
supposed
two.
to be staying here. One of them is made of stars.
There's
and
people made
the
of
other
stars?
one- Yeah.
Wow.
It's like made of stars. The other one, is... I forgot what you look like. I'm so sorry.
That's why I just said hot.
Okay, you've got like the. Are you an elf?
Yeah.
One of them is made of stars and has white hair, and the other one is an elf. She has like a dark Victorian thing, like not like a Victorian child kind of thing, but like she could beat you up. But also
I'm gonna stop you. I have no idea who you're talking about.
oh, are they staying here?
That's
Ask
what
them.
I remember them saying.
How accurate is your memory, do you think?
Mostly accurate.
Okay. Can we leave a message for them if you see a star person come down here?
Sure.
Meet us at the circus?
Okay. If I happen to meet someone made of stars, I'll tell them that.
I go through my stuff and I pull out a flyer and I slide it over the table.
Okay. Anything else I can do
look
for you?
back. He's already turned around. He's like, that interaction is done. He turns around and then looks at the other two and goes, like, gives a small thumbs up. And
Good
he,
job.
he thinks that went well.
Yeah, that good job.
So I don't know if they're staying here, but I left a message for them.
I guess
what's that rich
finish
girl's
your
name?
drinks. Ado?
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're at the castle.
I'm not going up there. Okay.
I could, but I don't think that's wise.
I don't get along well with. I just don't like them.
Good to know.
I look over at you. Do I know anything about you at all? I'm trying to think if he's from the crystal ball thing now. Yeah, I don't get along with nobility. They're just kind of all assholes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He definitely reacts to it, but he's just pretending. He's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sips ale.
Well, if we're friends now, you want to see the behind the scenes of the circus and all that?
Ooh,
Yeah,
could
that would
we?
be cool.
Also, I'm sorry for saying the thing about your horse.
It's okay. I was a little worried when you originally said it because it just sounded very ominous, and I was worried my horse was hurt, but then it's fine. It was all clear.
Right.
We get that
No.
that's not your magic forte.
No, it's not. No. Sometimes I just do it because she wants to. Sometimes I ask to do it. It's kind of fun. But. And I saw some things, but I can't put any of it together. I literally just saw blueberries in the crystal ball. That was it. And so I just had to, bullshit my way through that.
You were pretty convincing.
You were very convincing, especially if people don't know about magic.
Yeah, I'm not a magic guy, so I was convinced.
The rich girl complimented me while I was pretending to be Madame Isadora, and I realized after the fact that I had said thank you, but I don't think she caught on.
Probably not.
Yeah. I mean, she might
Circus.
know now. She might know now.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
she-
were all told it was you, so.
Right. Oh.
You were very convincing, so it's fine.
Right. Loudly slurps his tea.
What is
and-
Otto doing during this time?
That's a good question. Probably was just going to like head towards the festivities again, unless there was anything their sister needed or whatnot. But if not, then she'll just head out.
Nope, there was wasn't really anything she had. I mean, by the time you had woken up, she was probably gone from the room.
Okay. Yeah, then I think I just, okay, I'm trying to remember last time if I thought, I can't bring Cricket into the festivities, right? Like, it's not socially acceptable to bring your
it's not
huge...
socially acceptable to bring a giant spider into a town. That was kind of something you were briefed on when you got to Ozan. Like, they had to bring Cricket within, like, a big cage up to the castle.
Rude. Cool, yeah, then I'll just make my way back to the festivities by myself, looking for, anyone I would know, probably. Or if anything, like, is eye-catching, I suppose.
Make a perception check for me.
Sure. 21.
Yeah, you eventually get down towards the Twilight Plaza, and you see as Sakura, Lorelei, and Erebus are kind of all walking towards the Shadowlight Imaginarium tent.
I like wave and yell to try and get their attention.
And you see Lorelei has
Hey,
a
hello.
full beard.
I stare at Lorelei and I go, who's this? Hi. You look familiar.
Hold on. And I put my hand in front of Lorelei's like lower bit. I put my hand over this part. And I'm like, do you recognize her now?
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't realize you had a beard before.
No, I just drank a potion is all.
Oh, it's new. Okay. That makes me feel better, because I would be surprised that I didn't notice a beard previously. It looks nice, though.
Thank you. It's very soft, too.
Can I...
Yes, you may.
Can I touch it? Okay, I was gonna say, can I touch it? And I don't touch your beard. Ooh, it's bouncy.
It's very well taken care of.
Yeah, for a sudden beard, it's pretty good.
Well, you put flowers and stuff in it, didn't you?
Yes. I thought it would make it look nice.
It's very fancy.
I like
Yeah.
fixed some of the braiding just a little bit. That's already coming undone. I
I've
love
still
it.
got the mutton chops mustache situation, and I'm slowly making it just grow out. Right. Not acknowledging it at all. I'm just letting it happen. I'm just doing it, but not acknowledging it.
Erebus just kind of looks over and it's just like, nice.
That must be
I
handy
can't
to
do
be
that.
able. Yeah, that must be handy to be able to change aspects of yourself so easily.
I've always had a beard. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh, Sakura, do this face, but like on you.
Like your face with the beard.
Yes.
Okay. I do Lorelei's face with the beard.
Oh, that is so trippy. I could never get over that.
Hello, I'm Lorelei. I have a beard with flowers on. I've never had alcohol before.
That's so creepy.
He's like altered his voice. He can like mimic y'all's voices. So you hear her voice coming. I was like, hello.
Oh, that is so trippy. That's so creepy.
That is. It's impressive,
cool,
though. Yeah.
Nobody,
I love it.
if you'd like to see yourself with different beards, just let me know.
Ooh, do the one that you had on.
Like a fancy mirror.
Oh, that looks so stupid. I love it.
Ooh, hold on. Big twirly mustache.
I love it.
You've all come to my evil plot today. Okay. And when you guys are all like smiling and laughing at him, he feels kind of better, but also very embarrassed. So he just like turns his face
You
back
see
to
this
normal.
little kid runs up to you as you're doing that. He's like, "Can you do my face?"
Yeah. And I do the kid's face, but also with a twirly mustache.
He screams and runs away.
Yeah. That's usually how that happens. Turn back to me. Yeah, that's usually how that happens.
That was so cool, though.
I enjoyed it.
Did
Yeah,
you
you know.
always know how to do stuff like that, or did you learn it? at the circus?
Just illusion magic. It's just stuff that interested me to look into.
How'd you join the circus? Was it because of that, or?
Yeah.
Cool.
Must be fun at the circus, I guess.
Great. Yeah, especially, when yeah, it's great. Hey, Tansy. I look over at the three knife fairies. I'm like, wow, look, it's the fairies. Let's go look at them.
Hello, Sakura. What's
I made
up?
I made friends.
You sound very unsure about the fact that you made friends.
Tansy, she juggles knives.
I do. I saw all you guys.
Yeah, we
Yes,
went to see your performance.
Oh, you
You were awesome.
have a beard.
I got
now.
the rose. I
No,
thought it would be
actually,
fun.
his name is Erebus.
I don't believe you.
His name's Erebus? I think he's a beard.
I just don't believe you. Are you doing like a tour thing? Is that something we do now?
I don't know. Isadora gave me this long-winded prophecy about how our fates are intertwined, and I'm like, okay, I'll show you the circus.
That seems like a semi-valid pipeline?
Yeah. She also informed me that you can't throw knives as well as you can juggle them, which I don't know. I always thought that was the same skill set.
Juggling and throwing are two different arm movements, so
Right, but have you tried throwing knives?
it sticks into one of the posts.
All right then.
I don't know where she got that information.
So it could work. Okay, listen to me. We were talking about taking the circus on this massive expedition where
We're already
things
doing
might
that
be
though,
dangerous.
and we've been across Airmall for 3 years, so
I know, but like places where dangerous things happen. Not like regular dangerous things.
well, after this, we'll go back home
Right.
where dangerous
At the-
things happen.
At the end of the week?
No. After our tour of Airmall.
Right. I don't know. Okay. Sorry. The way that worded scared me.
I mean, we're supposed to continue through Elderos, but Nature's kind of talking about leaving.
Really?
Yeah. And we had like 2 more gigs lined up. But I don't know, he's talking about leaving.
You know why?
He says he's getting some sketchy vibes. That's all I heard.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll talk to him later.
Might be a good thing, yeah. I mean, you guys want a tour? You'll probably have to pay, like, ticket price to get a tour.
Everyone pay me directly.
No, don't pay him. He'll steal your gold.
Please pay me directly. I
Don't
need
do
money.
that. Don't do that.
What
Have
exactly?
you heard
does
anything
the-
about that? Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what exactly does the tour involve? Just looking at the tent itself, or?
I mean, you probably
I'll
play with
take
the
you around.
displacer beast puppies.
Meet the people, play
Puppies!
with the pets.
Oh, those puppies are so cute.
Yeah, they're not so cute when they get older.
Right now.
Yeah, probably not. But they're cute right now.
Tansy, have you heard anything about that tournament going on? Anything about
Oh
it?
yeah, we're doing a performance there at the end of the week. That's when that
Really?
like right before that they're gonna announce like what the princess's name is and stuff. And like show her off to the city. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but
Just hold her up like the ancient tale of the Lion King.
who's that? I don't know what you're talking about. Is that something from where you're from?
Probably. About holding a baby lion, or I think it was a baby displacer beast actually, just up. Everyone looked at it, everyone bowed.
The tournament, I'll actually be competing with some of my friends. I was actually going to ask Erebus and your friend Lorelei if you wanted to join, as we'll be competing and fighting, I assume. And we needed more people. Not too many people. I've heard that 10 is too many. So less than that, I think, is what we're trying to aim for.
Well, Erebus is really strong, so he's definitely a good fighter. I haven't really done much fighting, but I can sure try.
You got some cool magic stuff, though, Lorelai.
I do have magic.
You attacked that owl bear with me.
Yeah. You chopped off one of its heads.
Yeah, but you still did magic. That helped a lot.
I made it not feel good. It was funny. It wasn't that funny.
Why were you fighting an owl bear?
It attacked me.
You?
It
Yeah, I
attacked
was
me.
attacking Lorelai.
That's a shame.
And then Erebus just swooped in, and then he just, wah! It was awesome.
Wow.
Thank- Yeah, I heard screaming, and so I just ran in.
Did you say
and...
one of its heads?
Yeah,
I had two. Is that not normal?
No.
That is not.
Where did you
Oh,
fight
I thought-
this thing? We should get a two-headed owl bear for the circus.
That would be amazing.
It'd be so
Oh my
fun, but they're kind of mean.
If we get him
I
as a
guess-
cub, you know.
yeah, that may be better. But the one that we were fighting was not very happy.
I don't
I
even know what
imagine
I
you were
did.
fighting it.
I don't even know what I
Yeah.
did. I was just running when it got me.
Well, it was in the woods, so it was probably hunting. So there's not really
Right.
much done.
I mean, I don't look delicious.
I
Well,
think
to
the
an owl
fire
bear-
dancer who gave you the rose would say differently.
Oh?
Anyway, goodbye. Have fun with the tour. Don't pay Sakura. Pay probably Ignatius. Sakura will steal your money. And she does a piece and just
Stop
flutters
telling
into
people the
tent.
truth.
Lorelai's just a little bit red, and she's like, "Oh, tour then."
Mhm.
Maybe we'll
Sort
see this fire dancer on our tour.
Yeah, you should say hello.
You're really going to compete in a dangerous tournament. You're kind of frail looking? Not
Erebus
frail
isn't
looking.
frail.
I mean, not Erebus, no, Otto. I'm like, you're, you know, nobility.
I look frail.
Not frail. I didn't mean, I meant like, you probably don't punch people. Or, so this is the tent, you can't
Have you
take
know?
this with us.
I'll have you know, I am an official Arachne rider within our militia. I've been trained, and probably beyond measures that you have been trained in.
Yeah, I haven't been trained in anything, so I would agree to that.
Exactly.
So here's where the knives get thrown. Actually, they're juggled. I didn't mean anything by it. I don't fight. But
Are you going? You're not even. Have you? You're not in the tournament, so why does it matter to you?
Well, I need money for. I need money.
Well, that's an odd way of asking to join our team.
I'm not asking to join.
Do you want to join?
I don't think I would be welcome.
Well,
think
you
you're
can
Well, I
welcome.
feel like all help is
start by
welcome,
actually
right?
asking to join the team.
Let's go pet the displacer beast cubs. He just starts walking away with his head down, just like.
I turn to the other two and I go, I'm fine with him joining. I think there are, actual ways to join
It might be awkward, but
beyond, insulting another person.
I think you look quite strong.
Thank you. I am.
But yeah, I think
Yeah.
we agreed that Otto has like a gymnast type body type.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought nobility girl. It's okay. That's just what he doesn't understand things. I think
that's fair.
he's trying
it
to
is
say it less
fair.
of like a body type thing, but more of like you're a princess. What the fuck are you doing in a tournament?
Exactly. That's what I got from that. Just like, you're a princess.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Lorelai's literally like small, and she's still like,
No,
I
that's
think he's
dainty.
thinking about both of you, to be fair.
During this
I
time,
thought you were asking Lorelei first.
That's what I thought you were
And
doing.
then you went Otto, and I was like,
Um,
excuse me?
But yeah, you guys continue getting a tour and kind of just doing festivities because Sakura at some point has to go and practice his act for the show tonight. Yeah, you guys continue with festivities throughout the day. Is there anything Kieran's doing before Valencia wakes up? Or are you just continuing to like, busy yourself? Okay. About 8 hours later, so this is probably around like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Valencia, you wake up. And you see Kieran's kind of just like flipping through a book.
Were you here the whole time?
Of course.
You could have went and met up with the others.
It wouldn't have been as fun without you.
Should we go find them now, or?
Sure. I have a feeling that today is going to be a bit different.
A good different or a bad different?
Hopefully good. The streets just seem busier than usual.
She's gonna get like dressed and get ready and then just get ready to head outside.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys continue the festivities. You guys go out and actually begin to partake in them. There's seems to be more people here. You guys kind of hear off the streets that most jobs, if they're not super necessary to like how the city runs, have been like, yeah, take the day off. It's a celebration of the new princess. The city seems very, very involved with the monarchy for some reason. It's like how people are obsessed with Britain and their monarchy. Yeah, they're like, there's like even like bets going on what the princess's name is gonna be, who she's gonna look like more of, and like things like that. You guys can partake if you guys wish. Is there anything you guys do for the rest of the day specifically?
Kieran would like to place a bet that the new princess is going to be named Valencia.
Okay. How much do you place on that?
Like a gold.
Okay. Does anyone else place bets on the name?
I don't know if Erebus is going to place any bets, but as we're just kind of walking around, because the princess has been born, is there anybody that he would recognize from, like, the events and stuff he would have gone to, just, like, walking around, that he would need to pick notes of?
Go ahead and just make a perception check for me.
Okay. It's perception. That's a 16.
You don't see anyone walking around, but you do notice a lot of people kind of going up directly more towards the castle in like carriages and things. Most of them have like banners of different families on them as people are beginning to arrive more and more to celebrate this tournament.
He hasn't seen his family's carriage come in, has he?
As you're looking around, you haven't seen your families, no.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I think the only ones you haven't seen so far are the Battenmonts, what is it called? I have to look at this thing right here. The Fairest Shadows, the Blethens, and then the Prescott family have not arrived yet.
Okay. I think he's just going to try to keep note of who's coming through, especially if he sees the Blethens.
Okay.
Like, thing come through.
All right, that sounds good. Anything else anyone's doing specifically throughout the day? Does anyone want to pub crawl? Because you guys get free drinks.
Sakura will pub crawl for tea.
Okay. They're like odd choice, but cool. Kieran and Valencia, do you guys meet up with them?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys meet up. They're kind of like, you guys have probably gone to one tavern already today, or by the time they meet up with you. Yeah, you guys meet up with them. Also, you guys meet up with them in the Inkwell Inn, which is where Lorelai and Erebus have been staying, and they're kind of all getting drinks and things.
I feel like it's a thing of like she waves and then like Lorelai turns around and Valencia just like stops and like.
Valencia, also, as you're kind of like walking through to this inn, everything is super packed. Everything is super crowded.
It's kind of like shaking a little bit. She's not having a good time. She's kind of freaking out a little bit. There's so many people here.
Lorelai too.
Cora also.
We all just have social anxiety.
One of his fears is claustrophobia.
I think the Kieran's is too.
I think Valencia's like
claustrophobia.
Oh my god, the bad guys could just win by locking us all in closets and then they win.
But she's so overwhelmed, I feel like she forgets to go to the counter and get a drink, so she kind of just like goes and just kind of like sits at the table with everyone.
Can Erebus make an insight at least on like Lorelai?
Make an insight check, sure.
Yeah, to see what the
Otto, you
vibes
can do
are.
it as well.
Nat
Yeah, I was
20?
gonna say.
Erebus is like, something's wrong.
You read her like a book. Lorelai probably puts her.
Okay, you can definitely sense that something's off with Valencia, like she's literally shaking. But Erebus, you notice that like almost everybody with you right now is like kind of looking around their surroundings, like they're very uneased by the amount of people in the inn.
Erebus like bends down to Lorelai. Is like, should we go somewhere else? Should we ask to go somewhere else?
Oh, no, it's fine. There's just a lot of people, and I think it'll be packed everywhere we go. But it's fine. It's just something I have to get used to. I'll be okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's I'm from a small island. It's new, but it's okay. I'll be okay. And she just like kind of walks over and places her tea down in front of Valencia, because they didn't get any drink, so she was just like.
She's like grateful, but is still kind of like overwhelmed, so she doesn't really drink it. But she is grateful at like the thought.
Oh, I want to try and get Kieran's attention. Be like, your ward is shaking a lot. Are you is that a problem, or is it too much for her?
Neither of us are exactly used to crowds.
Oh, should we go somewhere else then, or would you? If you just want to sit down, I can grab drinks for you both.
The table's a little crowded. I don't mind standing. She's standing like kind of in between Otto and Valencia, but like back a little bit. Very much is like shrunken in on herself. Like she's trying to keep a little bubble around her.
And then I'll try and get Valencia's attention to be like, we can go somewhere else if that is better.
Thank you, but I think it's okay. I would have to get used to it at some point or another.
Would it help if I just talked about something?
Sure.
So, I snuck out of the castle last night to meet up with you all, and I had to sneak back. And Cricket found out I wasn't there, and it sounded somewhat of an alarm. And my sister caught me, which was not fun. But then we had a sleepover, and she kicked out her fiance, which was funny and kind of entertaining. I think of anything.
Your sister's married?
She's engaged to the crown prince, right? To the crown prince. You saw her earlier. She's surrounded by people.
What was your question, Raven?
Sorry. Would Erebus know who he is? The
Yeah, you met him at the ball. At the engagement ball. You guys had
That's right.
talked for a little bit.
It seems like a nice guy.
Yes, from what I know as well. I mean, I don't think my sister would be engaged to somebody who sucked. So maybe I'm a
She
little
doesn't seem like
biased,
that kind
but
of person.
she's we'll call it strong, but I'm trying to think of another word for stubborn.
Sometimes stubborn
Strong-willed?
is the right word.
Yes, that's probably what you'd prefer to be called.
Valencia, during this whole conversation, you're kind of like getting this weird static in your head, like something's trying to cut in, but you can't understand what it is.
Can I make like some sort of like insight or arcana check just to see if it's a good or bad thing?
You're not totally sure what it is at all. You have been seeing memories almost, as you've gotten to the city. But you're kind of focused in on this conversation, so your mind's probably not wandering a bit.
I guess like as they reach like a point of quiet, she's gonna try to like focus on that static to see if anything happens.
Okay, make an arcana check for me.
$17.
As you are kind of like trying to focus in on it, you can't really get everything, but you can see that you are in kind of like a very darkened space, almost looks kind of like a warehouse. And there is probably about a dozen other figures there. And they're barely lit by candlelight. You can't really hear what they're saying. Before your mind kind of like goes back and you're still sitting at the table with everyone else.
Would Kieran notice Valencia acting weird at all?
You see for a second that she like kind of zones out and then zones back into the conversation.
Yeah, once they hit that lull, like, because Lorelai's definitely confused about the whole noble talk, so she was just... So, Otto invited us to the tournament. Are you guys going to be participating?
Oh, we had initially asked Otto to join us, so yes.
Oh, fun! We're all gonna fight together then. I love that.
Yes.
You wanted a bigger group, didn't you?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, I
Not
knew not
too
to
many.
go over.
Too many is pussy behavior.
Yes, I know. You mentioned that it would be
I've taught you so
what
well.
you just said. Would be bad. So not too many people.
Valencia, as you say that, you see like a few people around you kind of just look over.
As soon as she sees people looking over, she kind of like closes in on herself a little bit and just goes dead silent.
Kieran actively tries to place herself kind of like in between as many of the people and Valencia as she can. Just like, you don't get to look at her. Fuck off.
She is not to be perceived.
Nope.
When is this tournament?
It's at the end of the week, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Meant
it's
to ask
in
that earlier.
3 days.
Did you also ask the magic man?
Yes, he...
Well,
Unclear.
I hadn't yet before. Listen,
Just sitting
all
there
he
drinking my
needs to
tea
do-
still too. I'm just here.
He's here if you want to ask him.
Did you want to join us in the tournament?
Not really good at fighting.
Neither am I.
Don't worry, I am very good at fighting.
And so is Erebus. I guess I'm
Okay.
kind of am too with my magic.
No, you are very good.
Magic is good.
Mm-hmm. I just hit things. That's about it.
I also hit things.
Nice.
Effectively hidden. Yeah, that would be, yeah. Thank you.
Ooh,
We
can you make
should-
yourself look like a creature? Like, non-human?
Probably not. I mean, non-humanoid.
Yeah, can you like have like a face of like a bird or owl bear or something?
I mean, no, I think I could probably illusion myself to look like a Kenku's face, but it's just a raven face.
Ooh, do it.
We're in kind of a crowded area right now.
Right.
We do also need to officially sign up for the tournament, so
Is there a time
Hey.
limit?
I'm not sure.
You were told it would close it would close a few days before the tournament.
Mm.
Well, could we do it sooner rather than later? I'm getting kind of annoyed by people bumping into my back.
Let's go. Let's take drinks to go. I yell I flag the bar. I'm like, we're taking the drinks to go.
You see the elven man who runs it. He's very pale skin, kind of purplish eyes, slicked back hair. Is like, okay, I'll put it on Erebus's and Lorelai's tab then.
Yeah, you can. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, aren't these supposed to be free with the birth of the princess?
The cups.
Oh, here. Kieran just like throws them a gold.
Cool. Thanks.
That covers it.
Wrap up the teacup and put it in my bag, and I'm like, heck yeah. I feel like
You were not given a teacup. It was just like a plain God, just a plain tavern
It's
like
like
a stein?
Oh.
not a
Can I
stein, not a stein,
A mug?
yeah, sure, a mug, my cup that looks like a tavern mug, kind of a thing.
Yeah,
Mm.
I leave it.
Because a stein has the lid.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys go on to go sign up. We're gonna take our break. We'll see you all back here in a moment. And welcome back. We pick up as this crew of strangers has begun to make their way over to the Coliseum to sign up for the tournament. Yeah, you guys sign up. You guys go up to the vendor that's there, and he recognizes Kieran and Valencia. Oh, hey, you guys come back with a group?
Yes. This
Cool.
is the group.
Okay, so 6. Cool. So in
Mhm.
between the numbers I gave, because
Yes.
10 is
Because 10
for
is
what you
pussy
said.
behavior.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. What are all your names, so I can write that down?
So going down the line, we have Valencia, and then Erebus, and then Sakura, and Kieran, Otto, and Lorelai.
Do any of you have surnames?
Not relevant.
I feel like you have a surname and you're just shaking your head because you don't want to give it. That's fine.
I really don't have one.
Do we need to provide our last name?
I mean,
think
it's
so,
good for
Oh.
filing purposes. So in case you die, we can tell your families why.
That would be unfortunate, but yes,
I have
I
no-
am
Oh,
Otto Arachnid.
And Arachne? You
Mhm.
like Aurelian's sibling?
Correct.
Cool. Anyone else have a
Or
surname?
if I die, mail my ashes to the circus.
That's a strange last name. Wonder where
I-
you got
I
it.
don't- The last name is not if I die, mail my ashes to the circus.
Oh,
Not written down.
okay. That's what I. Okay.
My name is Sakura. no last name. If I die,
Sakura,
mail
no
my
last
ashes
name.
No, stop it.
You're,
Sakura.
you're not leaving punctuation in there.
Cora. If I die, mail my ashes to the circus.
Okay. Cool.
Uh,
You guys
Make
have-
sure he didn't write that down. I
he
made sure
didn't.
he didn't write.
He scribbled out everything next to your name. There's just like a big black scribble right next to your name. Okay.
whiteout.
Do you guys have a name, or do you want to go like unnamed as a group? Totally up to you.
1 second, and Kieran like turns to everyone and like
Huddle.
in the the huddle of like, and then
Why are you just going?
shh.
You guys
and,
discuss in the huddle of what name you
yeah.
want.
Yes, and then she'll turn and be like, we are fortune's favored.
I was close. I was close.
What do you think it was?
The fortune's favor.
Close but
Oh.
no cigar.
Okay, fortune's favor.
A little on the nose.
Nice name.
Like Cora says.
Yeah, get here at dawn during that on the 11th. We'll take you through the process, what you can and cannot do. Yeah.
There's things we cannot do in a tournament that might kill us.
I mean, just like don't attack the crowd is basically all that's in it.
Okay. I thought you meant in the actual fight with like the thing, but that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Any magic that is not allowed.
I mean, any of the laws that are given, yeah.
Okay.
So like hemomancy and necromancy aren't allowed.
Yeah.
Those two. Everything else should be good though.
Are creature companions fine, or
Yeah, do you have a name for them, or just like so I can put it down what kind of creature they are?
yeah?
Oh, I'm dumb. It's probably a spider, right?
Jetch's cricket is a spider. Yes.
Cool. Yeah, cool. Write that
And
down
I
next to
have
your name.
one as well. Ivory, she's a raven.
Okay.
You have a spider named Duchess Cricket.
I do. She can't. I'm not allowed to bring her out right now, or else she would be with me. But
How
I guess you'll
big is
see
she?
her at big-ish.
Anyway, here are your notes. Take these in once you guys get here to the Coliseum at dawn on the 11th. You'll be let in rather easily.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's the prize for this tournament?
200 gold pieces.
Lego pieces? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys would like to do for the rest of the day?
I would like to go buy materials. So like the stuff that I would like the material components. So quills and ink and all that stuff.
Okay.
I think it's like 50 gold per spell, right?
Per spell level.
So if it's a level 1 spell, then it's 50 gold. If it's level 2 spell, it's 100 gold, right?
Correct.
I've been a wizard.
Sure is.
And I will go buy supplies as well and shave the beard.
Okay. You go to shave the beard. And it shaves off. Okay, you guys have 2 more days, obviously after this day, to do whatever at the festival. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
I think
Towards
it's
the
similar.
end. Go ahead.
Sorry. As they're like walking past the castle where the carriages were going, as they like walk back that way, he is going to try to see what carriages have now gotten there. Like if the ones that were missing have finally showed up, or if they still haven't arrived yet.
Make a perception check for me.
Dirty 20.
You do see that the Batenmonts have arrived, as well as the Prescotts. You do not see the Bleffin or Feyre's Shadow carts.
And the other person I'm looking for, she's a part of the
Batenmont.
Batenmonts, and they're at the
Yes.
event. Okay. You'll keep that in mind.
Alright. Is there anything else anyone would like to do over these next 2 days?
Toward the end of the first day, or like not too long after they sign up for the tournament, Valencia wants to talk to Otto, and is like, Otto, you know the city well, right? Kind of.
Like, I've been here a couple times, but not maybe like the back of my hand kind of knowing, just because I don't live here. But is there anywhere in particular you're looking for?
Do you know of any like lodge spaces or like warehouses anywhere, or?
The stairs is probably the only place where there's a bunch of warehouses.
Yeah, I would guess the industrial portion of the city would have something of that nature. I'm not as again intimate with those details, since those are usually with, I assume, the workers who live here.
Okay, earlier I got the weird feeling about a warehouse, so.
Would you like to go look at what's over there? I don't mind.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll lead Valencia, and I assume Kieran would be coming with us? Yeah, I lead
I was like,
both
that's a
of them.
given.
I assume so, but I didn't want to, like, tell you what your character's doing. I'll lead them both towards where I believe, I guess, like, basically where the industrial part starts. I don't know if I've been there before.
You personally haven't been there, but let me move you guys over to the Ozan city map. You guys currently are in the Belfry Heights, which is up closer towards the Dreadmore Keep. And then the stairs are kind of north or southeast of that. And since you guys have been in the city long enough, I will give you guys that map. Yeah. You guys go down to the steps. What are you guys looking for?
No. Valencia's kind of just like looking around, trying to see if like anything like tips her off or anything, or if she gets like another vision or something.
Okay, just go ahead and just make a perception check for me.
Dirty 20.
Right. As you are kind of going through, you do end up seeing the executioner stairs again. Very, very. It's very more eerie almost in the daytime, as you can actually see kind of the blood that stains the stairs and drips off the platform. People seem to not really like associate with it. Not associate, but like I don't know what the word is. Like recognize that it's there at least. But you continue down through the stairs district. Is there anything that Kieran and Otto are looking for when they're going down through the district?
How well maintained are like this area kind of?
It's very much different from like the Belfry Heights and where the Dreadmore Keep is. It's kind of like a lower end. There's some like houses in between some of the warehouses, but it's still decently kept. Like there isn't just like things just all over. Just it's not gross, but it's like it's definitely more lower end, I would say.
Yeah, then I'd like look at like people's like the nooks and crannies of like people's houses, trying to find like any little tiny spiders in their webs.
Make an investigation check for me.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, you find a bunch of spider webs, with some spiders in it. What do you do?
Alright, I try to like coax one out, and I'm gonna like ask them basically like, "Hi, hello,
Oh, hi.
would you would you happen to know of any like large spaces inside these like one of these buildings in this area?
Well, the house right next to me is pretty large.
Like how large? Like big, or like big to you? Like would it be big to me?
I mean, it'd probably be normal size to you.
Okay.
Everything's
I'm
big
looking
to
for-
me.
I'm looking for like big to me, like extremely
So something like
large. to me.
really big.
Yes.
I don't know, there's a few warehouses outside of the city walls. Maybe there?
Outside of the city walls?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I'll let you get back to what you're doing.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks. Bye. And I assume Valencia's still nearby, so I'll just like call over and be like, there's some warehouses outside of the city that might be what you're looking for.
Maybe. I know there's something inside. I don't know what it looks like from the outside.
Yes. Well, I asked the spider. If I point towards the like nook, I asked some residents, and they said that there's a couple warehouses, but obviously I don't think they would know if there's anything nefarious going on.
Maybe we should just head back, tell... There's no one to tell. Like, looks at Kieran and it's like... What do you think we should do? I might be completely wrong. I might have been hallucinating. I don't know.
I do not think you were one who hallucinates.
I wouldn't put it past myself.
If you feel like there is something that you need to do, then I go with you.
So are there warehouses both outside and within the walls, or just outside?
More of them are outside of the walls. But there are some within the walls as well.
Just gonna look at the ones like within the walls and see if any of them look particularly shady.
Okay, make another investigation check.
$19.
Okay, you guys begin investigating kind of the stairs and kind of the warehouses that are around. And as you do, something kind of catches your eye, Valencia. You see that there's like this poster hidden on, not hidden, but on one of the sides of one of the warehouses. It looks to be a crocodile's head, and there's a skull within it, and the crocodile's eyes are bleeding.
Okay, I guess she like points it out and then goes up to it. And I'm gonna use I'm gonna cast Detect Magic, but I'm gonna use a sorcery point. I'll double check if it's one or two, but I want to use a sorcery point to use Subtle Spell.
Okay. You said you're casting Detect Magic?
Yeah, Detect Magic.
Okay. As you do, you do see kind of like these words kind of written along with like the top and bottom of the poster. On the top it says bound by history with a comma, and at the bottom it says united by vision. And both of those are crossed out.
All right,
And it
I'll
is
convey
illusion
that.
magic.
Okay. and it was bound by history, and then it was blinded by vision, or something else?
United by vision.
United. Okay. And then, since that's a level spell, I have to roll for it, right?
Yes, you do.
That was such a waste of a natural 20. But it's a natural 20.
Okay. Mark your thing on your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you
And
guys
then
see
I feel like-
Valencia go up and kind of like look intently at this poster. Otto, you see it. It kind of vaguely reminds you of the Baudelaire's house sigil.
That can't be good or probably legal.
It's illusion magic. Do you think Sakura might know more about it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It would
Definitely
be
ask.
worth asking, yes.
And Valencia, did you say that you told them what it said?
Yeah.
And Otto, you would know that those words are like the Baudelaire's like house motto,
Oh.
and that them being crossed out probably relates to some sort of propaganda.
Yeah.
Mm,
I'll take note of it. But I'm not gonna mess with it right now. But
You said this was outside of a warehouse, right?
Yeah, it's on like it's on the side of the building. You kind of like saw something out of the corner of your eye, and it led you to that. It's like in an alleyway.
Are there any, like, windows on this warehouse at all?
Kind of higher up on like the second or third level, there's like small windows that let in light.
Could Kieran try to do some monk shit and, like, just to, like, get to where she could hang from it and peek inside?
Okay, it's gonna be a high DC. That's all I'm gonna tell
That's
you.
fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I
Go
try
ahead and
and-
roll an athletics or acrobatics check for me. What are you
Never
doing,
mind.
Otto?
Nope, never mind. I'm gonna try and boost you up, but I forgot my strength score in this character. I usually play people with higher strength.
That is a 21.
Okay, yeah, you see as Kieran just like climbs up on the building to the side of it and then jumps off and is like holding herself up. Make perception check as you look into towards the window.
That is a 17.
Okay, you come up and most of the windows are actually kind of covered by either boards or what looks to be like old newspapers, but you're able to kind of get yourself to a point where you can look inside the building. There are cobwebs and spiderwebs all over the place. It looks like this building isn't being used. It's probably abandoned. You can't really see anything beyond that.
Is there any indication of light at all? Or no?
There is no light in here at the moment,
Okay.
besides like any of the sunlight coming through the windows.
Yeah. Okay. She will let herself drop back to the ground and just like she like dusts off the front of her like skirt where it hit the wall and got dusty. And she's just like, I see lots of cobwebs, but no people and no light.
Do you have slow fall yet?
No.
Okay, make an athletics or acrobatics check for me, please.
It's so cool getting up, she gets down, eats shit.
That's a 7.
Yeah, you take
I
a
told you
full
I
9
did.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Buff.
As you go down, you're trying to like get back onto the other building's roof, and you fucking biff it, and like your stomach hits it, and then you fall back on to your back,
Ouch.
and then you're like dusting off the dust on your skirt.
Are you okay?
You look. Yes. She was gonna say something and then she caught herself and was just like, nope, I'm good.
I'll offer a hand up. See that you can stand.
She does not take it, but she looks appreciative.
Okay. So just cobwebs, which I mean I love that, but no people. which I assume we're looking for people.
I did not see any people, but I have a feeling you would find a lot of little friends.
That sounds delightful, but we should probably leave them undisturbed.
At least for now, yes. If there is anyone in there, I have a feeling they are too far in for me to see, which makes me uncomfortable.
In my vision, was there any kind of cobwebs on the walls at all, or?
There were some. I mean, like, you couldn't really see too much. But you remember, like, a few, at least.
But, like, not necessarily to the extent that Kieran is saying.
You don't know, you weren't able to, like, see a ton in that short little vision.
Valencia, are we looking for anyone in particular or anything in particular besides the warehouse part?
I don't. Inside there were, like, a lot of people, not as, like, a huge crowd, but about, like, a dozen or so. And there was candlelight. And I don't. Usually, like, it's not the first time something like that has happened.
Valencia, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Speaking of. Oh god, that's like a 7. Yeah, 7.
As you're kind of saying those words, like, that static comes back, but, like, you're fully immersed into whatever this is, and you feel like you're there. Like, it's a very intense memory that you're being shown. And you can see that there is one person. You can't really see their face, but it has a masculine voice. Kind of put something on the table. The person you're seeing memories from is a bit further back in the crowd, so you can't really see what this is. But they say the masculine figure who put the paper down on the table says, "We get in here, we go through there. I think we'll have it done." And then your memory comes back, and you are back in the alleyway with your friends.
I think someone's trying to pull off a heist.
Well, I'm jealous.
Someone put the paper down. It was a masculine voice. I didn't really see their face, but they put the paper down, and it was like, we go into here, and then almost as like they're pointing at like some sort of plan for something.
Maybe like a excuse me, sorry. Maybe like a map or a blueprint.
It looked like I was pretty far away, so I didn't necessarily see what was on the paper, but. And then, are there people around?
Not necessarily around where you are. There are people, like, walking in the streets. But it's getting kind of closer to nighttime, so people are either probably going back to their homes or going out to the Twilight Plaza to bar crawl.
Yeah, usually when I get something like this, I'm in like a big crowd, so I assume it's just someone that's like close by. I don't. If it's like some sort of heist, should we tell like the police or?
I mean, I can inform some people and.
I think it would be good.
Do I have guards with me today?
I'll say for the sake of things, you were able to slip them.
I assumed so, but if you want, I can.
If you do, can you not tell them that I'm
involved?
I'd like to stay Yes. I'd like to be anonymous. Just in case.
Sure. Yes. Of course I can do that. Also, usually they will take my word, so I don't have to explain too much. But I'll do that when we get back towards the castle and whatnot.
Thank you.
You guys take that information. Is there anything else you guys are doing before you guys split ways? Okay. What are the other three doing during this time? Well, Sakura's probably going back to go perform at the circus. What are Lorelai and Erebus doing?
I mean, getting her mustache shave, but besides that, yes, just going through her spells after shopping and stuff like that, seeing how much she has.
Was there anywhere
stuff like
specific
that.
you guys wanted to go, shopping wise?
When it comes to the clothing that Erebus had in his bag, did he have anything like a bandana or something he can put around his face, or like a cloak?
You definitely have like a cloak. I don't know if you have like a bandana or a scarf of anything like that.
Then he'd probably go out and purchase one.
Okay, it's easy enough. It's like two copper pieces.
Okay.
For that. But both Sakura and Lorelai, you guys were looking for stuff for like magic
Spells.
stuff, right?
Yeah, I think mine mostly is like stuff you could get at like a regular store. Besides like phosphorescent moss is something should probably be like go to the apothecary or something like that.
Yeah, you kind of asked around. There is an arcane district, which is the Shadowbrook quarters. There's a lot of like more arcane kind of based things. There are some different shops and things there as well. This is also where the Coliseum for the tourney is. So you guys would have been there, kind of shopping around. Is there anything you guys want to go look for?
I need some vials and such, or would he have flasks or vials? I feel like he might have those.
You could definitely pick some up from rather cheap there. I mean,
get some of those, and then just like the basic stuff that I would need to copy spells over.
Yeah, you guys are trying to find some like spell copying things. You find the Ethereum Tower, which is seems to be like a sort of conservatory of sorts, but also has like a shop in the bottom section of it. You see there's very, very many motifs of like the stars and the moons on this tower. You guys go in. How many things are you picking up, Sakura and Lorelai, for spell copying reasons?
I feel like I said this earlier. I feel like we both went at different times and just saw each other there.
You guys
like,
split.
We went separately and then ended up seeing each other. Like, oh.
Yeah, it was just for the moment.
Well, I don't have that much. So I think I can only get like 50 gold worth of stuff, which is enough to copy like one first level spell down.
Correct.
So I'll get that, and then basically like 50 gold worth of that, and then just vials to have for liquid reasons.
Yeah, easy enough to do. Those like 5 copper pieces for 5 vials.
Yeah.
And Lorelai is going to just look around for. Sorry, I'm looking at all of my. I think she would just look for just mostly the phosphorescent moss or stuff like that. So I think that's the only stuff that she would need.
Okay, yes. Yeah, you're able to easily get that, probably like 2 silver pieces for that.
Cool. And then I guess you can look at to see if there's any other spells.
I need
Yeah,
to be looking for that kind of stuff, like a twig from a tree that's been struck by lightning. Do I need to try to find that stuff?
You have an arcane focus. You don't need to.
Oh, bitchin'.
I'm different. I'm built different.
Okay.
So yeah, she I guess tries to find more spells of her sorts.
Okay. You don't find any necromancy spells. That is illegal here.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Cool. Yep.
Are there any other spells that might interest you? Like, are you looking for first, second level spells? You would also need
Let's
the gold to
do-
copy them as well.
which she probably does not have, so she's probably just looking around to keep an eye out for things, and then
Okay, just go
Oh,
ahead
if
and make
anything, I can
an investigation check.
investigate.
Erebus, if you'd like to, you can also make an investigation check on just like some of the magic items and whatever are here.
Yeah, I feel like you will. That's a 17.
Okay.
That's a 60 little 9 plus 4. That's a 13.
Yeah, I think Sakura also wants to look at magic items.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check. What did you roll, Lorelai?
13, 60 little 9.
An
Okay.
18.
Okay. You're kind of more focused on just like seeing all of the different magic items, Lorelai. You don't find anything in particular that stands out to you because everything stands out to you. Erebus, you do see almost a jade ring that kind of speaks out to you. That's the only one that kind of like catches your eye. It says it does have like a little tag on it that says 6,000 gold though.
Well, it did not bring that much. What is it though? What does it say that it is?
It says it is a ring of resistance. So it has some sort of resistance against it. It doesn't say which though. Sakura, you find a you're kind of looking through all the spell scrolls and stuff, and you find the spell scroll for sorry, I gotta find it again. Don't know where it went. For the spell darkness, which kind of that's the only thing that kind of like super speaks out to you. They don't have like, it's not like a huge magic shop, and there's only one attendant in the store. It's very small here in the tower.
How much would it be for that?
It would be 150 gold.
Ah. While I'm looking at it, I look over at Erebus looking at the ring, and I feel like I'm just holding the scroll. Did you find anything?
Not really. I saw this and it's cool, but it's very pricey, so it's more just looking at it than anything.
Resistance, yeah, that's good.
What did you find?
Spell scroll, spell darkness. Kind of cool to copy it over into my book, but 150 gold's a bit pricey, and I already spent 50 on inks and such. So.
Yeah, that is pretty pricey. Magic stuff is quite expensive.
I might try to come back later if I get more money.
Oh, so you do like actual spells too?
I feel. Do you know that meme from The Office where Angela comes up behind Dwight because she's so small? And I feel like he just comes and she goes, ah! Oh, hi, Lorelai.
I didn't mean to spook you.
But you're very quiet.
Yeah.
Yes, spells. What kind of magic do you do?
I tried to show Erebus, but he couldn't exactly read my spells, so she like holds out her spell book and shows Sakura.
Which, as you look at this spell book, it's homemade. It's very different from yours. It almost looks to be bound in like this leather, and almost everything is like written in a very deep red ink.
Orla, I could ask you a question.
Sure.
You write this in blood?
Perhaps.
Do I see any like weird like illegal spells in this book?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Close the book.
The whole spell book is illegal spells.
What was that? Kristen saying that or Lorelai?
Wait, Kristen?
Me, not
Okay.
Lorelai. Lorelai does not know.
Imagine saying that in the middle of the store. I push it.
Erebus, you notice the shop attendant is kind of like looking over at you guys after hearing the word blood.
I feel like Erebus, because the book was out, he kind of tries to get in between, like, where their eye shot would be, and, like, the two of them. So he kind of, like, turns himself.
Okay, just make a
Or not thinking.
just a
to not say
dexterity
that.
check for me.
Erebus?
Yes, Erebus.
Okay. That is a 15.
Okay, you like you're trying to like wiggle your way in between the eyesight, but she seems to like notice it. Kind of like looks like that for a moment, and kind of just like sinks back in her chair and just gives you guys a look.
I have everything I need. So
Yeah.
Okay.
can I talk to you both in a circus environment?
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
Right. Okay. We check out and escape quickly.
Yeah, you guys go.
To my caravan areas where I'm trying to take
you
them.
guys continue in Erebus. You notice that after you guys leave, like 30 seconds pass, and that shop owner or whoever is the shop attendant also leaves, puts a close sign on, and like begins like darting kind of further up into the Shadowbrook district.
Does it look
About to
like
get arrested.
us? Or
She's not going for you guys. Like she's looking around and just like left.
guys, problem.
Sakura probably whispered it. He didn't say it out like he didn't scream it. Take you guys back to the caravan area.
Yeah,
I'm
also
gonna follow her and kill her.
the lady who checked you all out, she was trying to look at your book, Lorelai, and I didn't know why, so I tried to kind of block her eyesight. She definitely noticed that and then just closed her shop. She went that way.
Right. We should go quickly.
Erebus, make me a
Yeah.
history check.
Oh, that's cocked for a second. What is my history? That is a 14.
You do know that there are two very wildly unapproved magic practices within Elderos, one of which being necromancy and one of which being hemomancy. They are both subject to 6 to 11 months of incarceration and or maiming of the practicing hand.
Cut off your hands.
Yeah.
You may. The magic that you said that it was blood.
No, we're in a public place. Hey,
Oh. Never mind.
let's get back to the. God damn it! Head back to the caravan, and I lock the door behind me.
Okay, you guys do that.
Don't use
It's a nice little cozy place. There's a lot of books in there.
blood. Don't use blood for my magic.
I have a spell book full of necromancy spells.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Wait,
Lorelai, that's illegal.
your god's the god of death. I'd say.
Yeah, death and darkness.
Yeah. I should have thought
I'm
of that.
sorry. Your god is the god of what?
It's Mavet, the god of death and darkness.
Right. And you gives you magic, you talk to her, what goes on there?
Well, see, when my home, I was born into on my island, I was kind of like, it's not really a thing that happens. Like, most people just come to the island. I was born on the island. And we just do magic, and we just live like everyone else, but apparently that's not it.
So, when Isadora said you were born into darkness, and from it,
I was told Maeve chose me, so
well, that makes it all good then. Lorelai, this is. So, do you have a backup spell book with just regular spells written in ink?
No, these are the only spells I know. She looks through her spell book, which is literally all necromancy spells.
You healed me that one time. What was that?
Oh, I honestly don't know. I've never done that before.
Oh yes, you did tell me that.
Yeah, I just...
You're going to compete the tournament and cast necromancy spells in front of thousands of people about to announce the name of the princess baby.
And that's very illegal. Super
Illegal. It's me, I know the laws.
I do not know the laws.
You, in fact, don't even really understand what the term illegal means. Nothing was illegal in your village.
It's banned. She's
no,
like,
I'm just saying it's not a social construct that you are aware of.
Oh yeah, no, she's very confused. She's speaking of what's illegal.
Lorelai, I think Erebus and I just look at each other.
Oh dear.
Lorelai.
We didn't really have I mean, we had rules, but nothing was there's stuff against the rules, but nothing we don't. I never heard that term before.
It's fine if you don't know. It's fine. It's understandable. People don't know things all the time, and then they do bad things, and they don't know that it's a bad thing. But they get punished for it anyway.
Well, Sakura, the first time that Lorelai and I met, she had never seen a horse before, so...
Yeah, no. I haven't even seen the creature we fought either.
Yeah, the owlbear.
That only is supposed to have one head. Yes.
That had, yeah. Yes, that had to.
Okay.
But...
Okay, here's what we do.
During the tournament.
First off, get you a fake spell book that has little kitty spells in it. That way, if they arrest you on the street and they're like, let us see this spell book with blood, you actually pull out this one and it's just regular ink, and they go, well, that shop lady was crazy. They don't arrest you or cut off your hands. That sounds like a good plan.
So the issue is that I wrote it with blood.
There's a couple issues here. Lorelai, sit down. Please sit down. Also sitting.
I can just say I pricked my finger and then
I don't think that will help, love. I'm sorry. I don't think that'll do any good.
Or I want you to know, Lorelai, what you're doing does not mean anything bad about you. It's just that it is frowned upon in society.
Yeah. And your hand chopped
Right.
off.
So my magic will get my hands chopped off.
If they
Why?
found, if police learn about you using this type of magic, writing it in blood, both it's a double-edged sword here, then they will either arrest you or cut off your hands.
But
I mean,
And you also know, Erebus, too, that it could be either or both, depending on the
Imagine being
severity
impaled without
of
a
it.
hand.
And Erebus will kind of go over to Sakura and be like, it could be both.
Oh God. Okay. Also, are you doing anything illegal? Because that lady saw all three of us talking to each other.
No, not really. I just have an axe.
Not
Cool.
really. Lorelai
Right.
just pulls out a empty book and she's like, I have this book. I mean, I can just, I don't know.
Can you
Like,
copy some of
maybe,
my regular spells into it?
I don't, I've never done this without everything, so we can try. I don't know if I'll be able to use them.
I think it's more just for show than anything. So if somebody stops you and they ask you,
Right.
hey, spellcaster,
So they don't need to be real. They don't need to be how they actually work.
Right, okay.
You just see mage hand. I have a hand. Touches things. Like it doesn't. Like it doesn't need to because I don't think they have any way of proving that you can do those.
Unless they ask me to prove that I can do the spells, but
Maybe you just say that you're not good at magic.
you're like learning. You're learning magic.
oh yeah, okay. And these spells aren't illegal.
Well, I think if we're writing them down, can we just write down regular spells without trying to practice them? Can we just write down what would be in a regular spell book?
You can, you just won't be able to use that spell.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Give me a couple minutes. I need both of you to turn around.
He turns around.
Okay.
I pull out my spell book, which is well, you can't see it right now. And I go over to some pages, and I basically just like fold paper over parts of my spell book so they can't read parts of it. I'm like just slowly going over a couple pages and just doing that so they can't read certain pages and stuff. And I go, okay. And I turn back around with his spell book. God, and I didn't think I was gonna be doing this today.
I was wondering when this was going to be brought up, because
I didn't
Both of our spell books.
or just
Or you
her
being a
practicing
necromancer?
illegal. Yep.
Oh my god. Here he is. Where's your spell book, my boy?
At least this got brought up before the tournament.
That would have been so terrifying.
That would have been amazing.
He turns it back around and it's got a thick, like dark blue book with intricate designs, and the designs are white, like a pale white color, very bone-like in a way. And sets it down in front of you. He's like, okay, I have a few, don't flip up any of the pages. That's my diary. I write it in the same part of the book.
Okay.
So I've got minor illusion and message for cantrips.
Oh, I think I have this one. And she points the message.
You have that one. Great. So if you write it down, that could be like, oh, that's one that you know. Write it in regular. Hold on, I've got like a cheap ink here somewhere.
I have ink. And she takes her
write it down in your ink. Okay.
She looks at it and she looks up at Sakura, looks back down on the ink, shows him the normal ink.
It's normal.
I
I've
had to
known
double check.
you for less than a week. Why do I feel this feels like it's going to kill me, the stress of it.
Well, at least you'll have a good afterlife.
How do you know that?
Well, Mavis takes care of all of us on the afterlife.
That's true. Yep.
Okay, let's focus on not dying. I vote we all focus on not dying for a little while. How about that?
Prefer that.
Right. So, my normal spells that you can write down, all of them are normal, are Minor Illusion and Message for cantrips. And then for first level spells, I have Detect Magic, Find Familiar, Identify, Shield, Silvery Barb, Thunder Wave, Witch Bolt. If you have any of those, that way if they do say
Yeah, she's just like, I have shield, find familiar. I'm trying to remember all the ones you said.
Detect Magic.
She does not have that, but she writes it down anyway.
Cool, awesome. And then I think having Crown of Madness would probably not be good. It's not illegal, but it's not great to have. I don't think it's
She
legal.
does not have that one.
Oh, it's enchantment. If anyone else will just say, what are we gonna do about the tournament? We're saying she's such a good fighter. She can't fight.
No, not if they can tell what magic she's using.
I think you might be able to tell. And she just like lets some of her magic like in her hand, and it's definitely like
You guys see as she like flutters her fingers. You see it this mystical deep shadow energy forms, and there's like a shadow, like a skull within it.
It's quite cool. It's very cool. But definitely death magic.
yeah. I mean, my god is Mavis. It's just all the spells that we've learned.
No one tell you about it being illegal before you got here. Like, why did no one tell you? Why did you?
She didn't know what illegal was.
Oh, I know, but why didn't someone be like, "Hey, you're leaving our island to go to this place where these things are not." Oh, I guess it's not. If you don't know what illegal is, your people don't know what illegal is.
Well, all of them came from the mainland, so technically they probably would know, but it was kind of an emergency situation.
For you to leave.
Yeah, I left quickly and only had to grab what I had, so definitely is not cheerful. She is very sad.
You're very sad.
Erebus is
Of
kind
course.
of pats.
Question for Lila. I still have the second bag. Does that have any kind of ask this without giving me I'm gonna text you real quick. Very, very quickly. Very quickly.
Okay, you guys continue role playing.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to tell that that's necromancy. Or not necromancy, but like death magic, I guess, right away.
What are you two even in the city for? Can you leave?
Yeah, we just wanted to come for the celebrations and the circus.
Yeah, we had been traveling together for a few weeks, and we heard about the celebration and just thought it was an idea while we're waiting for Lorelai. Lorelai sent a letter. We were waiting for the letter to get received.
Yeah, we're waiting for that to return to me.
Yeah, so in the meantime, we just decided to enjoy the festivities.
Okay. We should stay out of that part of town. We should talk to the princess?
But couldn't she report it? I don't think. I don't know.
Maybe we don't tell her everything. We say, hey, this lady was crazy. I was doing illusion magic and she thought something else was happening. And I made a mistake. How about that?
I guess. Erebus, you could teach me, quickly how to fight, maybe?
I could try. I have a hand axe, and a dagger that you could use.
I pull out a small knife that looks like it's used to cut cheese.
I could show you the dagger or the hand axe. I don't think you could carry my great axe, and I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, that's your weapon. I wouldn't want to impose. Does the circus? We're here. They have like weapons we can try to spar with, correct? Really spar, but train, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've trained knights before. Maybe it'll be fine.
I'm a decently fast learner, I guess. I'm very smart, but apparently not with normal things that are normal to other people.
What if you don't compete? What if I compete for you, but Sakura doesn't compete?
But
Lorelai competes.
But we're already all signed up.
Yeah, all of our names
I
written.
can tell them that I had a circus. If I'm you, the tournament.
Right, you can be me, but you're tall. Do you shrink if you turn into me fully?
Hold on a second, and I hold on to my clothes pretty tightly, and I turn completely into Lorelai. Like I illusion, like completely your size, shape, everything. The clothes are a little bit bigger on me. Go, yeah, I can do that.
Oh, I guess, yeah, that'll work. And then if we're stopped too, you can just be like, yeah, we were talking about how, I would be talking about blood.
I had red ink, and one of my friends thought it was blood, and they thought that they would have to go tell the police about it if it was, but it wasn't blood, it was just ink.
It was a dark red ink mixed with black ink, which made it look dark, which made it look like blood.
They were being a good citizen.
I don't know much about magic, but could they tell you're an illusion?
Oh, I'm very good.
Yes, I will admit you are. I wanted to bring up that concern just in case people could tell those things.
Let's hope not.
I'm 99% sure.
Okay.
Lorelai, probably seems weird coming from you. But I look over, there's just two Lorelais talking to each other. Lorelai, this probably seems a little bit weird coming from you, but I am very strangely invested in what happens to you now. And everything's gonna be fine.
I will hide my spell book.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm gonna turn back to me because I'm like, this is a little bit weird. Yeah, I'll make a copy of like the fake one that we have, so if we need to cast spells, but I can
and in case that doesn't work, do you still want to learn how to fight, or?
Yes, I think we should, because especially like if you're me, which you're very convincing, if they think you're with the circus, they can come check the circus, and it just could get you in trouble for lying.
I mean, I'm always kind of in trouble.
Okay, let's train and see where that goes.
Okay, I'll get the scones, and I go to Madame Isadora and get some scones.
You guys do that. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before the tournament? If anyone has
train
anything.
my ass off.
Yeah, besides training and faking being Lorelai.
Should I put on your clothes?
Probably.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
still 2 days.
Well, on that day, we're just like talking
Okay.
like we're yeah.
Okay.
On the day of, I will be dressed as Lorelai. Like I'll take some of her clothes.
Okay. Yeah. You guys continue forth. Anything else before we move on to that?
I'll go to the guy who I signed up with and said, actually, I'm busy with the circus that day. I can't be a part of the group anymore.
Okay, cool. X out your name. Yeah. Unless anyone has anything, that is where we're going to end.
Oh, sorry.
No?
I want to look at the book that I have because of like the vision. During our group session, there was a book that I obtained.
Yes.
And I haven't looked through that yet because of everything going on. But I feel like with the visions, I'm like, I want to look at this. I want to see if this has any information about what is happening.
What languages do you speak?
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's just Common and Celestial. Celestial, Common, and Elderosi.
Okay, you're kind of looking at it, and it's almost strange. There's a mix between Common and Celestial runes, but none of them make sense, like at all. Like it's almost like coded.
And they're just like runes. They're not like letters or anything.
Like there's common letters. There are celestial runes, which are letters, but they're more rune-like. They often have like this. Some can be combined to make different words and whatever. But yeah, most of the runes and things, it's like a combination of common letters and celestial runes, and you can't really make sense of it as you're reading.
This probably is not gonna do anything. I want to try to like write down. Like, I'll take, like, a sentence or something, write it down, like, translate it into Common, translate it into Celestial, just, like, letter for letter. And then I want to use Comprehend Languages to see if that does anything. It probably doesn't, but I just want to check.
You do that, and it's just, like, a jumble of letters and just weirdly written words and phrases. None of it makes any sense.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, you look through.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
Otto and Kieran, anything else? Okay, as we're going to end tonight.
Absolutely nothing after that conversation.
So, with that, we're going to end tonight's episode there, and we'll see you all for episode 4. May the dice guide you to beautiful friendships. Good God, you guys.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my God.